Imagine traveling the length of an entire country, from its northernmost tip to its southernmost edge, in less time than it takes to watch a blockbuster movie. This is Israel's bold vision for the future. The nation is embarking on one of the most ambitious infrastructure projects in its history, a high-speed rail network stretching from the north of the country to the south. Promising speeds of up to 250 kilometers per hour, this rail line will create a transportation corridor that would dramatically reshape Israel's economic, social, and geopolitical landscape by 2040. The high-speed rail aims to reduce travel times, stimulate regional development, and integrate Israel more closely with its neighbors, especially Saudi Arabia. But with soaring costs, environmental hurdles, and political debates looming, can this vision be turned into reality? Let's dive into Israel's $27 billion new high-speed rail project. Don't forget to click on that subscribe button and like this video, as it's the best way to support this channel. Israel has a history of using railways as a tool for national development. The idea of a rail connection from the northern city of Kiryat Shimona to the southern port city of Eilat is not new. Plans for such a line have been discussed since the 1950s, with various proposals failing to materialize due to financial and logistical obstacles. Then, in July 2023, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu announced the transformative infrastructure project, a new high-speed rail network spanning the entire country. This initiative represents the most serious effort to date, driven by advancements in technology and increased political will. The plan is basically a revival of an idea promoted for years, though little progress was made. The government in 2010 approved a similar multi-billion-dollar initiative for a nationwide network that did not gain traction. The resurgence of railway infrastructure in recent decades, including the successful Tel Aviv-Jerusalem high-speed rail, provides a strong foundation for this ambitious new megaproject. Israel's high-speed rail project is designed to address the country's long-standing transportation challenges. Stretching approximately 400 kilometers, the rail line will connect Israel's northernmost and southernmost regions, offering travel times of under 2 hours between Kiryat Shimona and Eilat. Under the project, the current railway infrastructure would be expanded by 300 kilometers. In some parts of the network, fast trains will be operated, capable of reaching speeds of up to 250 kilometers per hour, significantly faster than current travel options. During the announcement of the project, the Israeli Prime Minister said, "Every citizen in the country will be able to go to and from the center of the country, from anywhere in the state, in less than 2 hours." The project, estimated to cost around 100 billion shekels or $27 billion, is positioned as a game-changer for domestic connectivity. Israel Railway's strategic plan predicts that by 2040, the railway will serve around 300 million passengers annually. It also carries the potential to extend beyond Israel's borders, linking the country with Saudi Arabia and other nations in the Arabian Peninsula as part of a broader regional integration vision. The motivations for undertaking this massive infrastructure project are multifaceted, encompassing economic, social, and geopolitical factors. The project will bridge the geographic divide between Israel's north and south, reducing travel times and making remote areas more accessible. This enhanced connectivity will enable seamless travel for business, leisure, and daily commutes. The high-speed rail network is expected to stimulate economic development by facilitating the efficient movement of goods and people. Improved connectivity between northern and southern regions can unlock new economic opportunities, particularly in areas currently underserved by transportation infrastructure. The project is also likely to attract investments and boost tourism, especially in Eilat, a popular resort destination. Israel's central regions, particularly Tel Aviv, are heavily congested, creating pressure on housing and public services. By improving accessibility to peripheral areas, the high-speed rail can encourage population dispersion, reducing stress on urban centers and promoting balanced regional development. Enhanced transportation infrastructure has strategic value for national security. The rail network will facilitate rapid troop and equipment deployment during emergencies, strengthening Israel's defense capabilities. Additionally, the improved logistics network will enhance supply chain resilience. A key aspect of the project is its potential to connect Israel with neighboring countries. By linking to Saudi Arabia and other Gulf nations, the rail network could foster economic cooperation and support ongoing normalization efforts between Israel and the Arab world. Despite its potential benefits, the high-speed rail project faces several criticisms. The $27 billion price tag has raised concerns about the project's economic feasibility. Critics within Israel's finance ministry have questioned whether passenger volumes will justify the investment, particularly in less populated areas. Experts pointed out that the cost of the Beersheba-Eilat section of the railway, the longest and most challenging, will cost $10.8 billion to $13.5 billion. But that even at peak hours, no more than 400 passengers an hour are expected to use the service. Likewise, a northern section from Carmiel to Kiryat Shimona will cost some $4.3 billion, but is also only expected to have 500 passengers per hour at peak times. By contrast, doubling service from Haifa to Tel Aviv along the coast will cost $4 billion and will see some 36,000 passengers per hour at peak times. Likewise, extending the existing train line to Jerusalem to reach further into the capital and the addition of 2 new stations will cost less than $1.3 billion, but could serve up to 19,000 people per hour at peak times. But some other experts point out as once the new high-speed train is available, it will encourage more people to move away from the center and thereby increase the number of passengers. Still, many remain convinced the project will be a waste of public funds and that towns outside the center can be bolstered in more efficient ways. On top of these criticisms, there are the challenges with implementation. It is not yet clear where the money for the project will come from. If the government pushes ahead with the plan, it will require substantial subsidization over the years. Eilat is separated from Israel's main urban centers by the vast Negev and Arava deserts. Dimona, where Israel's southernmost railway station is currently located, is 208 kilometers from Eilat. But the sheer enormity and cost of taking the railway from Dimona to Eilat is a big challenge the project will face. Building a high-speed rail network across diverse terrains presents significant engineering challenges. The project will require extensive tunneling, bridge construction, and land acquisition, all of which are time-consuming and costly. But Israel can draw valuable lessons from other countries that have implemented high-speed rail networks such as Japan, France, and China. The proposed route traverses sensitive ecological zones, particularly in the Negev desert. Environmental groups have expressed concerns about potential damage to biodiversity and natural habitats, calling for rigorous environmental assessments. Large-scale infrastructure projects often face political and public opposition, particularly when they involve high costs and potential disruptions. Gaining consensus among stakeholders and maintaining public support will be critical for the project's success. The high-speed rail project has implications that extend beyond Israel's borders. The rail network's potential to connect with Saudi Arabia and other Gulf states could transform regional dynamics. It aligns with broader initiatives like the Abraham Accords, which aim to normalize relations between Israel and its neighbors. Improved transportation links could foster trade, tourism, and mutual understanding, contributing to regional stability. Furthermore, improved connectivity can reduce disparities between Israel's central and peripheral regions. By making remote areas more accessible, the project can promote social equity and improve the quality of life for residents in underserved communities. Meanwhile, the project represents an opportunity for Israel to showcase its technological capabilities. By adopting state-of-the-art rail technologies, Israel can position itself as a leader in sustainable and innovative transportation solutions. The future of Israel's $27 billion high-speed rail project is both promising and challenging, standing at the intersection of ambition and uncertainty. If successfully completed, the rail network will redefine the country's transportation infrastructure, making travel between the north and south not only faster, but also more accessible and sustainable. By connecting distant regions, it has the potential to unlock economic opportunities, encourage population dispersion, and enhance the quality of life for millions of Israelis. Looking ahead, the project also symbolizes a vision for regional integration. Its potential to extend beyond Israel's borders, linking to Saudi Arabia and other Gulf nations, could transform trade, tourism, and diplomacy in the Middle East, fostering a new era of cooperation. What are your thoughts on this mega project? Leave a reply in the comments section. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.